Here's squats and deadlifts from Saturday. Here's one of my last warm-ups, one of the first sets you'll see here. 420-ish on the bar. That's an Ohio bar. It's not a power bar. It looks like their Olympic bar because of the flex and the fact there was no knurling in the middle. The knurling was not very aggressive, and the bar felt like it was kind of slipping out of my hands there, so I did not hang on to this bar very long at the top hooking here. It was just slipping a little bit, and then all of the weight was on the very ends of my thumbs. It just felt like they were going to explode. I went ahead and took it again, over under, and it moved kind of slow, 560. Here's 440 off of, I want to say that's getting close to a 4-inch deficit, maybe 3.5. It moved okay. I swear I did 3 sets of this, even though I seem to have only recorded 2. Either way, it moved okay. It was hot, no excuses though. Here is sumo. For some reason this got cut off a little bit. I did 440. It moved okay. I was actually fairly pleased with the way that it felt pulling at sumo, just with my hamstring and everything. So I'm going to try to incorporate these more. You know, going with a stiffer bar off of the deficit, I think it'll make it better. Here's moving into squats. I did 8s again. The weight was 430. That was 315. Here's 405, I believe. Yeah, if I only did one, that was 405. And then the next 3 sets are 8s with 430. After the first set, I wasn't sure if I was going to do all 3. I was pretty beat, but I kept doing them, and they kept moving pretty well. So I'm glad I went ahead and didn't kind of wuss out, because you know those tough workouts, or the ones that seem tougher than they probably are, seem to be ones that I grow a lot from. So fairly pleased overall with the way the weight moved. Depth was not real good. Like reps 1 through 4, depth isn't that great, and then as I get towards the end of the set, like 5, 6, 7, and 8, I start to get to good depth. I'd rather that be the opposite. I'd rather hit my first 4 to full depth and cut my last 4 a little high, but that's just not really how it worked out. I seemed to cut my first ones higher than they needed to be, and then squatted deeper towards the end. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about my squats, other than they were tough. I was tired. So if you're ever in the Oakland area and you don't want to drive an hour to Mountain View to train at Boss Barbell, then this gym, Team Tafungua, is right there in Emeryville. They were very accommodating. I could use chalk, bumper plates, drop the weight. The equipment was good. So it's a great place to train. I wanted to train at Boss, but it would have taken me an hour there and an hour back because of traffic. So I would have been driving for 2 hours. I would have been gone for 4 hours. And I was in town to visit my in-laws, and we were, hanging out and stuff. So me going to train was good for me, but I didn't get to spend as much time with my family, so that's why I made the decision not to go all the way down to Boss. Hopefully I'll get to train there at some point though. But like I said, this ended up being a good place to train, so if you're ever in the area, look this place up. It's not bad.